Hello, my name is Kayla Torgerson, and today I would like to discuss and present Case 3-6, Bennie and the Jets. First, I'd like to give an overview of the case since it's a little different than other fraud cases that we've studied. Jet Energy Company is a regulated company that provides electricity for 7 million customers. They currently have a max rate of return of 12.5% of their sales. The part that makes this case a little bit different is the fact that Jet Energy, when they begin to make more money, the regulators can cut the rates that they can charge to customers. So instead of trying to raise their net income and operating income, they're actually trying to reduce it to make them look as like they're not as profitable. The accounting manager there is named Bennie Gordon, and he found some entries where they took rebates that they were receiving, and instead of reducing their operating income where they should, they put it down into the non-operating section, so it looks like they're still less profitable than they really are. So we kind of need to look at the process of what Bennie should do to fix these issues. I first thought it would be helpful to kind of look at the structure of the company. So you have Bennie Gordon, the accounting manager, who reports to Sarah Higby. She's the controller, who then reports to Sam Thornton, who's the CFO, who then reports to Vanessa Jones, the CEO. The best process for Bennie to begin would be to learn as much as he can about this topic and make sure that his accusations are correct, and then go to his direct superior, which would be Sarah, the controller, and talk to her about it and maybe get her on board and see if she can help with the issues. After that, you just need to start working up the chain of command until they get resolved. Going over the case questions, there's one question that asks, what are the ethical values that should be talked about in this decision? Well, they're intentionally doing these entries incorrectly so that they can mislead the public and regulators on their net operating income. What reason and rationalizations do you anticipate may be lodged by the stakeholders based on the advice? So there are many different stakeholders in this company, so we kind of need to look at it carefully. One rationalization that may come up is that they can't afford to reduce rates. If they reduce rates, they may not be as profitable, they may have to cut employee salaries, and they may not have as many benefits. And they also probably have the thought that they probably won't get caught. What levers can Bennie use to influence those who might disagree? Bennie can use GAAP and the AICPA standards to prove that he is right, simply just by showing what they did and countering it by what was correct. So earlier I talked about him learning up on the subject. If he can prove and show the standards and the codes behind it and why he's right, he has a better chance of proving himself. Lastly, if I had to give final advice to Bennie as a friend or as a coworker, I would say first he needs to use every resource he can within the company, including the 3 audit committee members that are on the board of directors. So he should just work his way up until he gets to the audit committee, and then if he gets there, he should consider whistleblowing. Ultimately, it's not worth him losing his career or sense of character over. So if it gets too far, he should really consider resigning so that his character is no longer in question. Thank you.